Sunday morning right here at WESU-FM here in Middletown, Connecticut. WESUFM.org, WESUFM.org, worldwide, NPR Pacific affiliated radio, WESU. I'm your man from Mars, CmdrAleon. Welcome to the show. And welcome everybody locally at WESU-FM 88.1, people listening in New England, southeastern Connecticut, eastern Long Island, up in the Pioneer Valley, Northampton, East Hampton, Amherst, Litchfield County, folks on 88.1, all over the New England region. 6,000 watts of cosmic power. That's right, 6,000 watts of, all over the New England region. 6,000 watts of cosmic power. That's right, 6,000 watts of social media. That's right. That's right. Nighttime at 11 o'clock, nightly. 11 o'clock, you don't want to miss it. Download TikTok, and you can watch me broadcasting right on the screen. We're broadcasting right now on TikTok. Saying hello to everybody on TikTok, on the radio. You know who you are. You're with the Commander. We have people all over the world, radio-wide, that are listening on the internet that don't have TikTok, some that do. We have a very mixed audience in terms of the media application. So our internet audience, good morning. Our TikTok audience, good morning. Our FM 88.1 audience all over New England, good morning. And I am the Commander. And I'm also the man from Mars. I'm fully conscious, fully awakened, fully activated, motivated, and nothing can stop the Commander. You can try to sidetrack me, but I will still be walking straight forward, doing what I'm doing. So don't even try out there, brothers and sisters. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you are, I am doing the mission work. I am CmdrAleon. I didn't come from this world. I came to this world to bust the matrix. Ooh, that's what I do. I bust the matrix. I bust your belief systems. I shake you up, rattle you up. By the time I'm done, you'll feel much better. Let me tell you something. You don't have to go to a doctor for what ails you. Because what ails you is the programming system of the earth that has been done to you since you got born on this planet. All the preconceived programming in books, fear-based movies, all this garbage, and now I'm here. I'm here to tell you, you don't have to be controlled by anybody. All you have to do is be free, cosmically, spiritually, and you will find yourself remembering that you are from the stars. You might even be from Mars or somewhere afar beyond. Good to have everybody with us. I am amped up, as you can see. I am motivated, activated, and you're going to be having a great show today. And wherever you are, if you're listening, watching, whatever you're doing, this is where you want to be always on a Sunday morning. 11:30 till 1 Eastern. This is Cosmic Eye, Ashtar Command Radio, on the air for 21 years here at this great non-commercial, non-corporate radio station. The views expressed here do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff or management of WESU, but are that of me and my show. That's the way it should be, right? Coming up to 11:36 a.m. in the morning on the East Coast. Greetings, everybody. I want you to, just have positive vibes, positive thoughts. Don't let any negativity get in your consciousness. It's not worth it. Focus on the light, the mission, the transformation, all the stuff that's going down. And also, just to let you know, because I'm so fired up, we're getting close to April 13th, for my radio listeners all over New England who are ready to do this, you'll have to contact me on email. All right? And another weird thing that's happening since I came in the studio, our phone lines are going weird. They're blinking back and forth. Now, yeah, my phone lines are going crazy. They're like, there's the red blink, which is putting somebody on the air. The yellow blink, which is to put somebody on hold. My phone lines are going absolutely nuts since I got in the studio here this morning. And I'm going to test something out and see whether it's the phone line or what something else is going on here. Matter of fact, while I'm doing it, I'm going to do it right now on the air and hope that it's just something weird. Let's see here. Yeah, what are they hooked up to? Oh, it's hooked up to a thing on the back here. Well, anyway, all I know is my phone lines are going nuts. I guess I'm not going to, I don't have any guest interviews today. But just in case something weird happens, I should have asked the past DJ that was here whether the phone lines are going nuts for them. But they're going nuts for me. You know, it's like crazy. Anyway, I'm not going to get too focused on that. Things happen here. Hey, everybody out there. So we're going to get into a lot of things today. I want to give a shout out to all the brothers and sisters, Ashtar Athena in California, my dear cosmic mom from Venus. Thank you. I want to send love and light to her. And her daughter saw a mothership, she told me the other day. She sent me a message. Her daughter saw a mothership out in California. So we know things are starting to happen. We know things are starting to change. As I said, you either get ready or you're not ready, you know? And how do you get ready? You focus, you center, you meditate a lot. You get centered. We had our Ashtar Command Part 2 last night on my Encounter show. And when we did that, we, towards the latter part of the show, we had my friend April, who's been on the spaceship of the command 8 times already. And of course, they do visit her off the ship. And we had myself singing some galactic songs during my show. It's on my YouTube channel, Astro Command Spaceship News. You can watch last night's show. If you don't have TikTok, watch the show on Astro Command Spaceship News. It was an awesome show. You're going to want to definitely look at that. And you'll hear me sing songs. I make up these space songs. I just like sing these songs. They just come right out, you know. And as I sing a song, then we give it to our space friends of the command on the ship to pick a song out. And they pick a song out using my friend's second phone. She has a second phone, and they choose the song and they play it. Now, whether you believe this is happening or not, to tell you the truth, I don't care. That's a good thing about me. I don't even care if you believe it or not. You know, if I cared, man, I'd be in trouble. I'm not in trouble because I don't care. But if you were on, you would hear last night's show. You can watch it on YouTube. You'll hear that the phone was away from where she was on TikTok with me, and it automatically, they played a song. They chose the song. They know, they love music. They know, the Astro Command knows about our history and our music, and they played songs that were appropriate to what we were talking about, you know? And as time goes on, things are going to get amped up. So now we have on April 13th, I'm so excited. I can't wait till next month. I am super duper cosmically excited, brothers and sisters. Do you hear me? Can I tell you if you hear me? Is anybody out there listening? Because I am definitely fired up. Don't fool around with me when I'm fired up, man. Because if you're in the skeptical zone, I'm gonna kick your cosmic. Don't fool around with me when I'm fired up, man. Because if you're in the skeptical zone, I'm gonna kick your cosmic program. And what we're going to be doing is my friend who's in Vermont, who is been taken on board the Ashtar Command ships about 8 times already. And there's a lot of, she's been on my show the other Sunday ago. She'll be coming down to join us. There's 2 other people in our group, just to give you some background history. There are 2 other people that were selected by the space people of the command to go eventually down the road in the next 2 to 3 months, I think it's going to be. They'll be taking us on the ship. So for people on the radio listening who just have no idea what we're talking about, we are physically going to be going on a spaceship. Do you want me to blow your mind more, radio listeners? Yes, we're going to be going on a spaceship. And whether you believe it or not, like I said, I don't care what you believe. If I cared what you believe, I'd be hiding in a corner, somewhere in a box somewhere. And I don't do that. I'm here to bust your matrix. I want to throw your matrix out the window. Whatever you've been taught in school, throw it out the window. Whatever you believe from science and space, throw it out the window. This is real. This is the real deal. So these are our star people. These are our family. In this particular case, the word star family means that we are all from the stars. You all have a star family. You just haven't met them yet. Everybody out there has a star family. You just haven't either met them yet, or you're not conscious enough to know what that is. Right? There has a star family. You just haven't either met them yet, or you're not conscious enough to know what that is. Right? Just kidding. But you're going to get there. You know why? Because you're going to have confidence in yourself to meditate, motivate, center, and not listen to anybody or anything else out there other than your inner guidance. See, when you listen to everything out there, go to every website out there, you get programmed by their agendas. I don't care if it's a website on social media or with a TV program, it's all got a particular agenda. The only agenda I have is to liberate the planet. My only agenda is to have you free of all the garbage you've been taught to believe going through school, whatever generation you are. Get rid of it. Let go of it. When you let go of it, you're going to feel empty for like maybe a few days, but you're going to feel so much better getting all that garbage out of your system that you've been told to believe all these years. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Yeah, and her phone, and we're talking about April. April's phone, which the Astro Command uses, this other phone they use to communicate with us. And it's pretty amazing. And that's what happens. I'm going to see if these lights stop doing what they're doing when I leave the studio. If they're still doing it when the other DJ comes in here, then we know we have a technical problem. We'll find out. I think it's a technical problem. But anyway, the thing that you need to understand is we're going into a time period of great cosmic change. You can talk about earth changes, other changes. The most important changes are that we are going into a contact phase. It's a gradual phase for the next 3 years that it's going to be individually for people all over the world. There's going to be people contacted that are going to be contacted and connected with other people, and you're going to be ended up going on spaceships yourselves. Now, I don't know when that is, but I do know within the next 3 years that kind of contact is going to happen for people. Because everybody has a star family. Everybody. Even the people that don't even know it. You have a star family, right? Do you understand it, folks out there, Radio Land? Do you understand you have a star family? Now, they can't say, yes, Commander, I understand it. But you do have a star family, whether you want to believe it or not. You don't just have like a mother and father on Earth. We grew up believing this is our family, this is it. Then then the whole adage is, eventually you're going to die, you put it in the casket and you're buried. And you say, oh, well, I had a mother, I had a father. Oh, my brother's gone, my sister's gone, it's only me. But that's not the truth. That's what we were taught to believe, right? That's the system of 3D belief that this is it. You only have a mother, father, brother, sister, uncle, whatever on Earth. But folks, here's the secret. The secret is that you have galactic family. You have a mother and father from another planet that are alive and well. You have brothers and sisters from another planet that are alive and well. You have uncles and aunts from another planet that are alive and well. They're spiritually more advanced than your parents that were on Earth. You have all that. You do. So when you think about the loved ones that passed on Earth, the beautiful thing is that you were never told, because they never told you, you have parents off planet. You have star people that are your parents, men and women, brothers and sisters that live hundreds and thousands of years old. Believe it or not, it's the truth. Brothers and sisters that live hundreds and thousands of years old. Believe it or not, it's the truth. There's no ending, there's no beginning. No beginning, no ending. What does that mean? Everything is continuous. You've always been taught that there's limitations on Earth. There's like, okay, you can only go this far, and that's it. Once you complete this, that's it. They have this thing on Earth where they say, when you get to be a certain Earth age, you must retire. It's an illusion. It's part of the program. You must retire. You're now at this particular Earth age, you must retire your life at this particular age. There's no such thing. When you're in the galactic energy, when you come from another planet like I do, I don't see numbers or aging or whatever that is on Earth. I don't even look at that. I don't buy into that program. Many people do. Even if they think they don't, they are still doing it. All right? Once we operate beyond the timeline of Earth, like in Earth, we have a clock up here. It tells me it's going to be 12 noon, Earth time, in a few minutes. Off planet, what you consider 12 noon here, and you go off planet for a week from this planet, it's like being away for a month. So a month in outer space could be 2 hours in Earth time, right? And I think we have a dying light on the TikTok. I think our moderators need to take that dying light out and block them. Any of my moderators on TikTok, just block that dying light. I'm aware of everything, you know. Actually, I can do that. What am I doing? I can definitely do that. I just blocked on TikTok this person that was being kind of rude. So it's good to have you all over here, everywhere, over the world, wherever you may be. You're watching us on WESUFM.org, WESUFM 88.1 for our radio listeners, and on the #1 UFO spiritual talk show that happens every night called Encounters at Night. And this is my Cosmic Eye Ashtar Command radio show. So welcome everybody to the show. Our bigger audience, well, I got the radio audience, which is pretty big, and then I have this. So we usually have a lot of people this morning, and then we have a couple hundred on my regular show at night. So it's good to have you with us. We're going to play a little bit of music here, and I'm going to play this song, hopefully. Let me see if this works the way I want it to. And if we can do this, it will be good. Let's see here. I don't want to see if there's... Okay, that's not happening. We're going to go to the song in just a second. And we're going to let you hear this particular song. Let's see if this works. I might have to just... Okay, this actually would work. Let's do this here. Okay, let's do this. Turn the volume up. Let you listen to this. And this is a song, a beautiful song here, A Sky Full of Stars. And this song is dedicated to our Ashtar Command brothers and sisters.
I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. 'Cause in the sky full of stars, I think I saw you. Cause you're a sky full of stars. I wanna die in your arms. The secret light of the morning is
You. Ooh, you. And that was Sky Full of Stars from Coldplay. Yes, indeed, brothers and sisters. I love that song, and that song was dedicated to the Ashtar Command, to Commander Robar, to April's father and mother, and Gerard, and all the people that I'm connected with on the ship, who we'll be seeing soon in the next 2 or 3 months, however that works. So for radio listeners that don't know what's happening, who don't have TikTok, excuse me, we're going to be in a few months, maybe less. I don't know exactly how this works. And if we're going to be in a few months, maybe less. I don't know exactly how this works. And if you that are watching, there's some weird stuff going on here. Anyway, we're going to be taken as an invitation. So I want to use the word taken positively. It's not like we're not being abducted. It's we're being contacted, okay? And our contact is our space family. These are our cosmic biological parents that have come to Earth. They connected with April, who's been on my show, and then through my connection with April, which was organic, you know, the universe does beautiful things. The universe connects me with all kinds of people. And somehow, in this big world of billions of people, it was April who I connected with in terms of getting in touch with her cosmic family and my cosmic family. So it's a beautiful story. And her cosmic family and my cosmic family. So it's a beautiful story. And her father, she met her mother, and she has family too. She met my brother Gerard, who was on a weather ship to help the environment of our planet. So I'm giving you a little bit of a story here. I might play some video from this so you understand it a little bit during the show. It's almost 12 noon. This is WESU FM, or WESU Middletown. This is NPR Pacifica affiliated radio. I'm your host, CmdrAleon. So if you're just tuning in, many things are changing, okay? And the contacts are coming soon. There are 4 people, if you don't have TikTok, these 4 people are on TikTok. They were contacted, she was contacted by her father, who's on a spaceship for the Ashtar Command. My father contacted me through her directly. She's in a very rural area, so it's safer in the mountains to be where they are. For them to try to contact me where I am, I'm in a New England town, and there's just too much out there. You know, it's too populated in that area where I am. So it's perfectly fine that it's happening the way it's happening organically, and I'm perfectly fine with the way it's happening. You know, that's just the way it is. I'm happy with that, the way the whole thing is happening. So on April 13th, here in Connecticut, you'll have to email me if you're listening on the radio and you have your head together, you have your spiritual cosmic act together, you're invited to join us. If you don't have your act together, don't come. Don't email me, because it has to be people that are coming for the right reasons, for this beautiful experience. April 13th, we're going to be in an apple orchard, and we're going to be going live on my encounters at 8 o'clock in the evening, April 13th. What's going to transpire, we have no idea yet what's going to happen. But I've been told that they're going to be showing the ship. That we're physically going to, it's not going to be like a little dot. They're going to physically show the ship. That's what I keep getting. Everything is subject to change. But that's the feeling I'm getting. And it will be a ship that my father is on, that her father is on. It'll be one of the Ashtar ships. And it will appear at night. And we will be able to record it. We'll be able to record the spaceship. And that's sort of like a gift, in the sense that's like a predecessor, a gift of what's to come. Then I feel the next step will be, because they're doing a lot of work off planet to help our Earth, they have a lot of stuff to do beyond just concentrating on us. Down the road, probably within a 2-3 month period, I believe that's when we will be, all four of us, taken on the ship. When that time comes, we might be away off planet for a week, 2 weeks, a month. In their space, what appears to be 2 hours on the ground could be a whole month. So understand that's what's happening. And the person in the TikTok asking me the question about the other thing, they exist, but they're not in this reality. They have no effect. No effect whatsoever, just to let you know. Focus your level var, I think it is. Focus on Ashtar Command. Focus on Christ consciousness. Don't even study that other stuff. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. Don't even study that other stuff. You don't need to. But in terms of the contact, that's going to be significant when it happens, because when we go on the spaceship, we are going to learn many things. We're going to bring back many things that are going to help the planet, help people understand what's happening. And that's really the key, really, to what's happening with the planet. We're going through many massive changes right now on a conscious level. Also, we're being bombarded by things like the sun's energy. Also, some weird stuff going on. Okay? I took a picture of it. I showed it on my TikTok broadcast of the moon. This was early last week at night, around 8 o'clock. If you were looking at the moon, and I think I was really the first one to notice it, then all these other people started noticing and posting TikTok things. But the moon, the crescent moon, was weird, because the crescent was on the bottom of the moon, not where it normally is. It was at the I've never seen a crescent moon at the bottom. And now everyone's talking about it, right? Everybody's talking about the moon. My initial instincts about the moon and this crescent moon, like this moon that's supposed to be crescent, is that there was a large object blocking the moon. It wasn't the sun or the earth blocking the moon, which, if the blockage of the light to the moon. My first instincts are usually correct. My first instincts are usually correct. I believe either it was another planet blocking the moon, or it was some sort of artificial object blocking the moon. It's one or the other. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm still working on that. It's either a planet that wasn't supposed to be there that's blocking the moon, and that's why you saw the crescent at the bottom, or it is some sort of a spaceship of some sort. Because everybody who's looked at this knows that that's not the way the moon works. That's not the way it works. If you're not watching or listening to this show, you're missing some good information, folks. Because I'm fired up with information here. Take notes, make notes, keep them, and see where they go the next couple of weeks. But I absolutely do believe my senses were, when I went out of work that night, I started looking at, I don't usually pay attention to the moon, but I looked and said, that moon doesn't look right. There's something wrong with the moon. Not the moon itself, the thing that's in front of the moon. The moon's there. What's in front of the moon that was weird? Because usually, if the moon is starting to get dark, I have a telescope. I didn't have one with me. I mean, I can look at the moon and see, oh, there's the craters, but it's dark. This thing was totally blocking out the moon. A solid object. Solid object. I don't care who you are, where you are, or what you are. I'm telling you, that moon was blocked. And it wasn't the blocking of our planet blocking the sun from giving it sunlight. Nope. Something else was going on. And like I said, it was either some sort of a planet that somehow is there, that just started to appear there, or it's a spaceship. It's one or the other. That I do know. That I'm confident about. Coming up to about 12:05 p.m. on East Coast, WESUFM.org. Worldwide, your host, CmdrAleon. And this is Ashtar Command Radio Worldwide, the Cosmic Eye. Also, the host of the popular show Encounters on TikTok. Billy Robbins says, I saw a UFO over a military base one time. Beautiful. Good information. And another person says, I have a feeling one of these days we will look up and see 40 plus moons. That's coming. We'll just have people on TikTok that are making comments for people to say, where's he getting all these comments from? But they're there. So, as we continue onward, I want people to realize that that moon thing, let's see what happens when there's another new moon. Let's see if there's a crescent under the moon, like below it. If there isn't, then we know that something weird happened in the month of March. Then we know, right? Then we'll have an idea of what's going on. You know, it's funny, even if I wanted to take phone calls, I can't because the phone is going crazy. I've never seen the phone do this. It's absolutely going insane. But anyway, I'd rather have an insane phone line than probably not. I want to get a scope, and I've got free time to watch and take pics for us. There you go. We're going to play some more spiritual music here on the Cosmic Eye Ashtar Command Radio Show. Welcome to the show. I'm CmdrAleon, the man from Mars. I worked with the Ashtar Galactic Command for many, many years before there was internet websites or even an internet. I'm also working in Christ Consciousness and also co-coordinator of the Ashtar Command CE5 project, contact project here in the United States. We'll be right back. Here's some more beautiful sounds from the Commander. Let's see if we can bring this up. And you're listening to the sounds of Dolphin Dreams. Beautiful dolphins, the music, the water. All these are real sounds recorded. Very beautiful. And we'll be right back. Okay, we're back with you here on Encounters. Wow, we got down to 48 people. I've never seen 48 people on a Sunday morning show. Normally we have a lot more Sunday morning, but then this is not my bigger show. But we have on TikTok, we have about 56. Usually we have over 100. But it's one of those weird, it's a sunny day in New England. I want to play a segment from those who are on the radio side and who've never heard anything about what's going on. And we had April on our Ashtar Command Part 2 series last night. So here's a recording of April explaining the four of us who were chosen by the Ashtar Command on the ships to go off planet very soon. So I want you to listen to this. This is WESU, FM 88.1, non-commercial listener-supported radio. I'm CmdrAleon, your host, and this is Cosmic Eye Radio, Astro Command Radio. Please share and like if you're on the internet or on TikTok. Let people know we're on here. We're here till 1 p.m. 1 p.m. It's Women Singers and Songwriters. Great show with Karen coming up at 1. But right now, let's continue on here. This is just to give you an intro for people on the radio. You'll be hearing this probably for the first time. And this is April in Vermont, who has been by invitation on the Ashtar Command ships for about 8 different times. And I want you to hear the audio segment of this right now. So we're going to bring this up, and let's do that.
And this is from the higher ups. We didn't make this decision. This was something that they did. They chose us a long time ago to have us come down and live the human experience and learn to live like human beings and go through all the love, suffering, and everything that a human being would go through in a lifetime. We came down to do. And I mean, we came down as starseeds. And so, like none of us knew this. And the commander had started his TikTok show. How long now, Commander? About a year and a half, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I started in the beginning of 2023, I think it was.
Oh gosh, it's been that long. Okay, well he's had his show for a few years now, but a little over a year ago now, I was flipping through. I just barely started getting onto TikTok and was flipping through looking. I don't know what I was looking for, and my phone kind of took on a brain of its own and kept flipping and then stopped on the commander show. Now, I'm not lying about this. This actually happened.
That's what happened to her, yeah.
Sometimes my phone takes on a mind of its own, but it landed on the commander show, and it was very interesting. So I, hung out and listened for a little while, and then after a couple of nights of listening, I started throwing some comments in there, and he immediately brought me up and made me feel very comfortable, I started coming onto the show pretty regular and got really, really close with the commander. We became very good friends. I don't know what it was, but I was immediately drawn to him. And same thing with Kit Kat and Johnny. There was like some really strong connection. I hadn't met any of these people ever in my whole life, but for every fiber of me felt a super strong connection with these people. So I don't know what happened or how it happened, but anyway, so let me start pulling my story back a little bit.
Yeah.
So about a little over, it's been going on 2 months now, about 2 months now, I started having contact. My first contact was at my front door, and I was letting my dogs out, and I, opened up my door, and of course I was looking down because I was watching the dogs herd out the door like a bunch of water buffaloes because they all, try to get out the door at the same time. And I look up, and the dogs just went around too. So I look up, and there's like legs and feet there, and I continue to look up, and there's this like 7 to 8 foot tall being standing there. Well, it startled me because this is like at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I live way up in the mountains. So,
and this being, April, was human like us, just to give people an understanding of this. Right?
Yes. So there's this being standing there, and he's got blonde hair. He's wearing a silverish uniform. But my instant reaction was to slam my door because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I definitely wasn't expecting anybody to be standing there. So I slammed my door because I freaked out because I wasn't, it startled me. There was like a person standing right there, and then he was super tall, and it startled me. After I shut the door, I didn't even take my hand off the handle, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about that for a second because I was like, because my whole body did that, zzz, when you get startled really quick.
Yeah.
And so I'm like still holding onto the door with the death grip, and then I realized that it was a space being there, and I knew who he was immediately. I didn't know exactly who he was, but I knew the type of space being, and I was like, oh my God, so I open up the door and I'm like, come back, and he wasn't there. He was gone. I was so mad. I was so mad at myself because I had that instant human reaction of slamming the door because I got startled. And he wasn't doing anything but standing there with a big smile on his face, but I slammed the door anyway. A few nights later, he had come back again. Right. I'm letting the dogs out. This time it's probably like 1, 2 in the morning. It was just after the commander's show, and
you didn't slam the door in his face this time.
No, this time I didn't. I was actually standing on my porch, and I was because I was helping my older dog down because he was struggling that day. So I was helping him down, and then I, got back up on my porch, and I see this out the corner of my eye. I see this blue light, and I thought at first first I thought it was the fairies messing around in the woods, because that they're always doing some kind of light business in there. And I thought it was the fairies at first, but then I turned my head and I got a really good look at where this light was coming from. It was actually coming from the sky, coming down. It landed softly on the snow in my yard and started traveling towards me. Now, while it was traveling towards me, I could see like a man walking in it, and it was it was like a huge, like blue, almost like bluish energy ball that was surrounding this humanoid figure that was walking at me. As he got closer, I could see.
So that ball of light, just what people was like, the space person was in this ball of blue light as they were walking towards you, correct?
Yes. Okay.
So just take a little break here. So what she's describing is this ball of light. They're in the ball of blue light. And then then they bring her on the ship through the ball of blue light. She goes into the blue light, the ball, and within like seconds, she's on the spaceship. Within seconds, April goes on the spaceship. Not minutes, not a half hour, seconds. That quickly. And so let's continue on with this. This is from last night's show, part 2 of the Ashtar Command Q&A, and also the Ashtar Command itself played some music through her phone. I'm going to go to that segment in just a bit, and you're going to hear the music they selected in communications with us last night. This is all really happening. Let's go back to the interview.
So anyways, it starts gliding towards me, and as it's gliding, I'm seeing a being like walking inside this ball of light, and he walked right up to me. But he was walking slow. I think it was to not startle me again after my first reaction, slamming the door in the poor man's face. So anyways, he's standing at the opposite side of my porch railing, and he's standing on the ground, and I'm standing up on the porch. Now my porch is probably about 8 stairs high on the ground, and I'm standing up on the porch. Now my porch is probably about 8 stairs high. He put his hand out, and I immediately, without hesitation, took his hand, and I grabbed a hold of him like I wasn't letting go of him this time, because he wasn't taking off. Like I grabbed a hold of him, and I walked him down. I like physically held his hand up around the railing, went down the steps, and walked around so I could be standing like right in front of him, and I wasn't letting him go. I was still holding his hand.
Right.
So anyways, I was like, I was beside myself. I was so excited to see him. I just started immediately with 50 million questions. Like I kept thinking of everything that the commander would ask, like, who are you? Where are you from? All that. Where's your spaceship?
I would have been there. Yeah.
I had word vomit, and it was just flying out my mouth. This being actually put one finger up, touched my forehead right between the eyes, and shushed me because I couldn't stop talking. I didn't even give the poor being a chance to finish, like, answer any of my questions before another one was coming out of my mouth. So he shushed me, and anyways, he said that I would have another visit, and he, there was more to it, but the gist of it is that he said that I would have another visit, that they had a message to give to me, and so I was like, okay. And the image that was given to me, I was an image appeared in my mind, was that I was to be in my old woods, which is in my woods there's clearing spots in there for spaceships. This is what I've been told and shown by my fairy.
So this is important to know. So in her woods, she's like really, this is the Cosmic Eye radio show. This is from last night's Encounters show that we do on TikTok. So in her woods, there are landing areas naturally there already, all the way in the woods. And she's in a very remote area of Vermont. So there are mountains and so forth. So that's why it is really the perfect place for this to begin, because of where she is. Where I am, I'm like a few blocks from the downtown New England center of our community town. So it's not the best place for this to occur like that. But then again, where she is, that's where the base point is, where the Astro Command is based. This particular group of the Astro Command are based in that specific rural area, which makes perfectly good sense. Think about it. Would you have a bunch of ships over town hanging out? I don't think so. It doesn't make any sense. And plus they don't want to be tracked. No, they're not going to be tracked anyway. They're not being tracked at all, actually. But they don't want to be tracked, nor would they be, because Astro Command ships operate in different vibrational patterns that our governments can't even track. So they're not going to be tracked. Let's continue on with this portion. You're listening to WESU. I'm CmdrAleon, your host, the man from Mars, working with the Astro Galactic Command for years, and coming here from off-planet on Mission Earth to bust the Matrix. Let's continue listening to part of last night's show.
So I knew I was to be up in the old woods in a few days, and we had some really freak storms come through, and I just couldn't make it up there because it's quite a hike up to the old woods, and with the snow and ice and everything we'd been having, plus the 0-degree weather, I couldn't make it up there. Well, I didn't have to because like within a few days, I'm standing outside and a door opens up, a green door opens up.
Now, let's just give people some background. So you standing outside. How far was the green door entering into the spaceship from your when you're sitting outside your home? How far away was it that you had to walk to the entrance to the ship?
Okay, so my yard is very, I have a huge yard. I would say about 3 city blocks away from where I was standing, I can see a green square just open up. Just a green square. There was nothing else. It was trees, nothing else. And this green square opens up. And 3 beings start stepping through the light of that square and started walking at me slow motion. They were walking at me slow motion. They were all wearing uniforms. It was 2 males and a female space being. They were about 7 to 8 foot tall. Both the male space being the male space being was different than the first one that had come to me. And then there was a female and another male. I recognized the type of being that it was, the type of space person that it was. So I stood there and I watched them walking at me. And of course, I had my phone in my pocket, so I grabbed that sucker out immediately and I started filming. Well, my phone was immediately shut down. I got some of it though, guys. I did. It's posted in my page if you look. But I got some of it. I got them coming out of the doorway before they shut my phone down. Anyways, they walk up to me, and one of them was different than the other 2. And one of them was actually, I found out later on, was the commander's father. One was my actual space mother, and there was a younger male that was with them, and you could tell that he was younger from the other 2. If I had to guess an age, like in human years, I would say he was in his early 20s, like 1920.
In physical human years. So the younger one, just so to perspective, this is our part 2 of Astro Command Q&A, and also when April has the other phone on, we're going to do some messaging between the people on the ship and myself through music. We do this, and it's a beautiful thing. So that'll be part of what's happening tonight. So, but the kid, the younger one, in human years, about 20 years old, birth years, or 20 years.
That's the way he looked to me. He looked like he was like 19 or 20 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, that ended up being I found out later on, was my actual space brother from my starseed side. So this is my starseed family. This is my family, my mother.
So that's your brother.
I mean, my mother, my brother.
Mother and your brother.
and the older one, which looked like he was, I say older, but I'm laugh when I say that because the older beings look like they're in their like mid to late 20s. They all look very young, very, very young. They are all very beautiful, like flawless skin. Their skin's kind of sparkly, kind of palish blue, but they are beautiful. They have skin that's real similar to ours, but there's a luminescence that comes off of them.
So this is really cool. So, most people on Earth, this is Ashtar Command Radio. I'm your host, CmdrAleon. Most people on Earth, your images of what space beings look like are predicated on Hollywood movies, on AI photographic creations by people on YouTube and TikTok, and most of those people are showing things that look negative. They show you ugly looking space people. Be honest, we've all seen the images. I see it constantly on TikTok. I don't understand people, that are interested in the subject, using images of angry looking extraterrestrial beings and not even showing the beautiful star people. And it could be that just their brain is just set in one mode, or maybe it's just because if they're doing YouTube or something, they figure if they put these outrageous looking pictures of the way space beings look like, that look like monstrous or ready to eat you up, they're going to get a lot of viewers and a lot of support for that. Maybe. But the truth is, the Ashtar Command and a good 2/3 percentage or 95% of what lives beyond Earth looks just like us. It doesn't look like scary monsters. It doesn't look like, somebody with glowing red eyes that's ready to pop out and take over your body or something. It's not like the extraterrestrial body snatchers or something. We've been so brainwashed, and continually on social media of all things, and on some of these cable channels that show documentaries, they never show star people that look beautiful. They always show you images of Zeta and other beings that look like they're ready to clobber us or something. And that's got to stop. I mean, that garbage has got to stop. It's just rampant all over video media. When I say video media, I mean YouTube, Facebook, and even probably what used to be Twitter. I don't really use Twitter, or whatever it is. So one person in our live says, I think it's Josie, I did see the blondes. So that person saying this, or blonde-haired beings. You see? So there's so many different star beings out there in the universe. We're going to get back to this recording of our interview with April last night on my Popular Encounters show, and that'll be on tonight at 11 for those who have TikTok. If you don't have TikTok, you need to download and follow us on TikTok. So the images that are presented by our mass media and be it on Facebook or wherever it is, doesn't matter, video images, photo images are always showing people that look like they're ready to do something, that don't look like us, that don't look very, beautiful or anything. So it's really important to know that our star family, at least what we're dealing with now, what April's talking about, are beautiful people, radiant skin, just beautiful people. You've seen so many images of non-beautiful beings. Let's see here. Of non-beautiful beings. There we go. Of non-beautiful beings that you have to just realize that there are so many beautiful beings. Yeah, Mickey says they're trying to scare us. That's the whole intention. You hit it right on the head. The media, all the Discovery and History Channel shows about ETs, they always show scary looking beings in their documentaries. Why? Very true. They're trying to scare you. They're trying to make you think that this is what they look like, when in truth, that's a bunch of garbage. And a good percentage, 90 to 95% of those from other planets look just like us. They don't look like these other things. Now, there might be 5% that do, but that's not the 95%. Not even close. Not even close. So I want you to hear some more of the interview here. We'll play a little bit more. I'm going to skip a little bit things here. Let me see. I want to let you know. Let me do this here. Wait a minute. Let's see if I get to the music. I'm going to go to the musical part. Let's see. I'm going to go to where there's a point where. Let's see here. Let me go backwards. We're going to go backwards. That's my friend James. We're going to go past a little bit here. Let's see. And this is where it gets interesting, right? Going to go down here. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Right here is where you're going to hear. This is very interesting. So, April has another phone, and the other phone. This is a portion of the interview. This is on my. Go to my YouTube channel, Astro Command Spaceship News. You'll be able to watch the whole show from last night. My YouTube channel, everybody, is Astro Command Spaceship News. You got to watch last night's show. It was incredible. This is where April has another phone, not next to the other phone, and I'm talking about singing a song for our space brothers that are on the ship. And here's what I believe Commander Robar, or one of our parents on the ship, decided to play on her other phone. Check this out. That song was for my family, and I just got done singing them a song. Here, let me go back to my song here. Wait a minute. Let's see. Here's the end of my song right here. We go, flows in harmony, and I'm getting ready soon to take a trip. When we go far away, we see the places we never see, and we enjoy the company. Our star family is out there. We just have to listen. And I'm going on a spaceship in my mind. I'm going on a ship beyond Earth. The love we have for everyone is pure. And someday you'll wake up and take a trip. Someday in your mind. This is CmdrAleon, the host of Encounters, singing a song for the Astro Command. And know we love you. Know we love you. Love is what we have for all of humankind. And I'll take a trip on a spaceship very soon. A few of us will be going, will be even flowing. The love in our heart going, will be even flowing. The love in our heart. This is where the space people in the Astro Command play a song off of April's other phone. Watch this. Special edition of Encounters. I'm just CmdrAleon. So not only do I give you information, but in the songs I sing, there's a message, right? When I sing, there's a message. James, how did you enjoy it?
Chills, Commander.
Oh, thank you.
Man, let me tell you what. You gave me chills, man. You killed it.
Thank you. You know, and just watch what's going to happen in a minute, or listen. You'll hear them. They'll start playing. Actually, believe it or not, they can listen to us from the ships, and they listen to us. They can monitor us, so they hear the song. Oh, thank you, friends, and for me. I sang that for Commander Robar, my father, your father, the people on the ship. When Friends of Fairy comes back up, I'm going to have that. She has the other phone. And just so you know, my phone lines are still going crazy since I've been here. So I make up my own songs. I basically make up my own songs here. And the words just come out, you know. I just make the songs up. I didn't write anything. My consciousness just flows. So I'm going to sing another song. I'm gonna get to the point where they are. I'm gonna go fast forward here because we're almost out of time. Let's see right here. Here we go. This is coming from the space people. This is with April. This is her other phone. Listen to this.
Getting to the phone. Hang on. Here we go.
This is from last night. This is the space people using her other phone to play a song to everybody who was watching.
Think about the generations and to say we want to make it a better place for our children and our children's children so that they know it's a better world for them and think if they can make it a better place.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. And the place much brighter than tomorrow. And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. This place, you feel there's no hurt or sorrow. There are ways to get there if you care enough for the living. Make a little space, make a better place, heal the world, make it a better
place.
You and for me and time. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. If you want to know why, there's a love that cannot lie. Love is strong, it only cares for joyful giving. We try to see in this bliss we cannot feel. There are dreams, stop existing and start living. And it feels that always not enough hope is growing. Make a better world, make a better world, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. And the dream we were received and will reveal a joyful face. And while we once believed, we will shine again in grace. Then why keep heart? I feel you are all my brothers.
And this is the song that the Ash Trucker Man played on April's other phone, folks. Wow. And that was response to my singing.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so that was, now you can hear the whole show from last night. Everybody who has YouTube, whether you have TikTok or not, my radio listeners, go to my YouTube channel, Ash Trucker Man Spaceship News, and you can watch last night's show. It was incredible. And, that's my big show. We usually have a couple hundred viewers on my nighttime show. So you want to check it out. If you're new and watching here on Cosmic Eye Ash Trucker Man Radio for the first time, check out my show regularly at night at 11 o'clock. Normally went on early last night, but we're usually on at 11 p.m. with Encounters, a spiritual UFO talk show. And Friday nights is our Ash Trucker Man Q&A contact show. So Friday nights is dedicated and designated for that. During the week on Encounters, we interview people that have had visitations, UFO sightings. It could be fairies, Bigfoot, crop circles. We get into all of that. We stay away completely from paranormal stuff. We don't talk about paranormal. There's about 10 or 11 other people out there on the TikTok application that are talking about that stuff. We don't. We stay very focused on what we do. And yeah, they use music. One of our friends, Alicia, says they use music to connect with us. And the music they use is messaging us what they really would like to see happen to us on Earth. And it's a very beautiful thing. So we're getting down the wire here. I'm going to play this song here. We have not much time left. I want to thank everybody for joining. It's 12:49. And I want to play this song. This is Cosmic Eye Radio. And this song is beautiful. I love this song. It means quite a bit. And it's somewhere over the rainbow. This is CmdrAleon. This has been Ash Trucker Man Radio. Tune in. Watch us tonight on Encounters, a show that's out of this world. Blessings, love, and light, everybody. And don't forget to follow me on TikTok. If you're not following me, become a follower. And don't forget to follow me on TikTok. If you're not following me, become a follower.
Trouble melts like lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and the dream that you dare to, oh why can't I? Oh, someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like a lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. The
Karen.
Thank you for
Hey.
giving me the opportunity to say Israel Kamika Viva Ole.
Yes.
Screwed it up. Say it again. Kamika Viva Ole. All right.
I love that song.
I do.
I really do.
Do you know anything about him?
I know that he, from a spiritual point, he was very, very pure in heart.
He was. He unfortunately died young because he was massive.
Yeah.
You know,
But he
very
really...
overweight, but he did a lot for the musical community and to bring Hawaiian music out of the aloha touristy thing.
Yeah, he did.
You know, he's a human being.
He brought the spiritual aspects.
Yeah.
You know, he really was very, very tuned in.
Yeah, so I appreciate you playing that song.
Oh, very much so.
Yep.
Okay. And that was Karen. Karen and I were just talking a bit. And this is the after show. Let me get in here for a minute. So we're here. I always like to have the lights off when I'm like off the air here. Good to see you all here. This is our after show, a few minutes after the show. Good to see you. You're all beautiful people. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you, actually. And here's me without my glasses on so you can see the commander looking at you. I use these cheat glasses. You know, my vision's pretty good. I just use the cheat glasses here for the YouTube PC thing or whatever. And this is my relatively new Cosmic shirt. Okay. Good to have you with us. Please show your support. And if you haven't done a hat for me, we have 5 more hats available with a mustache. So you can show your support, become a subscriber of CmdrAleon 2022. Become a subscriber. It pops up on your screen when you come in. If you want, you can subscribe for a month. You can do it every other month. That helps us with our C5 money going towards night vision equipment for our group, Ashtar Command and Contact Project. The general thing is on my TikTok gifting, that's for general use, general spiritual use, and what have you. So if you want to do that unconditionally, and anything you do, please do it without any conditions. Unconditional donations are certainly welcome. And tonight we'll be on at 11 o'clock with our regular encounters show with people being interviewed about anywhere from visitations to UFOs, crop circles. It could be fairies. It could be, the tall giant beings. Thank you, Jose. Or Josie, I think it is. I don't want to mess your name up. The number 1, 2 gifter, thank you. We appreciate everybody that's in here. And we have a beautiful day in southern New England. It's partly sunny out here in Middletown, Connecticut. So I'm not sure what the rest of the day brings. We'll see. A little bit tired. I was amped up this morning, but I'm feeling a little bit tired. And although my cat woke me up last night a little bit tired. And although my cat woke me up last night a little bit. All right. Well, we're getting down here. I know people are taking off to do their own thing for the day on this weekend. I love you all. I'll see you tonight with our bigger show, which is Encounters. And that's the show where it runs usually anywhere from 150 to about 300, depending on who's on. It's always usually over about 150, 170, 180, 200, sometimes 300. All right, everybody. You all have a blessed day. I see you all. And really, just enjoy the day. If it's sunny out, if it's nighttime where you are in Europe or something, wherever you are, just enjoy your day or your night or your mid-morning or midnight, whatever it might be. I'm CmdrAleon, host of Your Day or Your Night or Your Mid-Morning or Midnight, whatever it might be. I'm CmdrAleon, host of